Hi there, my name is Erik and I play bass. This is my kitchen because this is where I practice normally when my kids are sleeping during the evenings and whatnot. I'm filming this on Saturday because on Monday I need to be at the school where I teach music to work. So figured I'd do this beforehand because I'm leaving for Norway on Friday to gig with Insania, and we're already in May, towards the end of May, and I haven't done a pedalboard video, so I figured I'd do a pedalboard video of what I'm using live as of now, because you know how it is, it always changes with the seasons and everything, but this is what I'm currently using, so I'm going to show it to you now. Okay, so this is a Soulman S44 pedalboard. Pretty straightforward setup in terms of what I'm using. We got the Shure wireless here, which is great. It's the latest iteration, which can switch between 5.8 and 2.4 gigahertz. So it doesn't, fail you when you're in a crowded room, so to speak. That one goes into the Neural DSP Quad Cortex, which is my main, signal processing unit. It's being covered by the K&K Shields screen protector. I currently have, the screen protector itself off, but it attaches with the magnets here. In the effects loop and also hooked up with MIDI, we got the Line 6 HX1, which I'm using for synth tones. As you can see here, it changes, patched there because I got it hooked up with, I'm using this mainly for, synth sounds. So the downmost row here on this preset is essentially a synth pad, and that one is playing through the HX1. I'm trying to keep stuff in the effects loop at a minimum to keep the analog to digital and digital to analog conversion at a minimum. So yeah, that's what's going on here on the top. And underneath we've got the Chuck's DC7 power supply and the Chuck's Crux. The Crux is powering the Quad Cortex and the DC7 is powering the HX1, the wireless, and the dark glass element. This one I'm using as a headphone amp. I got it hooked up to output 3 of the Quad Cortex, so it's getting the full, process signal with a capsule and everything. This one doesn't have a capsule engaged. I'm just using it to have access to Bluetooth so that I can get my practicing done quicker, so to speak. Start up everything and hook up my phone and start practicing. Here we got an Apple AirTag. If you haven't already, put AirTags or whatever the Android equivalent is on your gear. You never know when you're gonna need to find it. Got the power switch module here from Soulman, and yeah, super solid board. In terms of in-ear monitors, I'm using the Stag 435 monitors. These are actually pretty darn good for the buck. Lots of bang for the buck. I wouldn't call them great because they are pretty cheap, but they do the job. I've been using them with Symphony of Sweden and with Insania, and the gigs have worked out pretty fine, so that's nice. These cables are Mogami, I think, and the MIDI cable is from EBS. I normally use EBS patch cables, but I had some custom made ones made by a friend, so I'm using those for this setup. And yeah, this is my main gigging board with Insania and pretty much everything else that I'm doing this summer. So there you have it. So yeah, there you have it. That's my main gigging board for 2025 as of now. These things change with the seasons pretty much. You never know what's going to end up on the board in a few weeks, or when a new update is being launched or whatever. But this is what I'm currently using. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. My name is Erik and I play bass, and I'll see you guys and gals and cats and dogs in the next video. Until next time, take care. Bye.